My name's Nader Najad, making sure I'm in focus. I make videos for international students and people moving to Canada, so if that's you, be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and stay tuned to all of my updates because this is the channel that's going to help you move to Canada, get successful, get settled, and launch up like a rocket. Now today I'm going to be giving you a checklist. Moving to Canada, this is the advice you need. This advice, this checklist, I'm going to be also dropping some information in the description down below. As always, if I forget, I'm a forgetful individual, remind me to drop it down below and I will within the next couple hours. Okay, so some of this information is going to take time to actually go around. Once I give it to you, you're going to actually have to take time to go and prepare these things. You can't do it in one day. So I'm giving it to you now, well in advance to you moving to Canada. If you're moving to Canada tomorrow, better get running. Let me just hit this list for you because it's really important that you get all of these down. You need to understand where to buy travel insurance from. If you're not going to come here for an extended period of time and have that sorted out with the government, you need to find out where to buy your travel insurance. Check around. I can make a video on that. And also, learn how to do a resume. Get a general idea of that before you come here. Now, when you come here, you are going to need a visa or work permit. You cannot work in this country without a work permit. You cannot, come here without a visa in many cases. So you need to actually figure out if you have your visa, if you have your work permit. You need to also find a cheap flight. You don't want to spend a lot of money on flights. Maybe you're rich. It's not going to apply to you, but try to find flights that are going to save you money. Who doesn't want to save money? So look up this application. It is my favorite, my all-time. I've traveled to 10 countries in the world just using this application. It's called Skyscanner. Skyscanner is an application that's going to give you the cheapest flights to countries around the world. I'm not even sponsored by them. I'm going to drop them down below. There's no referral link. Use Skyscanner to get to Canada. You can find cities and you can actually turn on notifications so that when the flights go really cheap, bam, guess who gets a notification? You get a notification. Next, you want to actually look around and figure out your resume before you get here. You're going to be applying to jobs. Hopefully you've done it before you got to Canada. Start applying in your own country. Just know when you're getting to Canada. If not, get that resume ready. Get it all formatted with all your prior experience. Get your name on it. Look online how to build resumes. I'm not here to help you I'm not an employment manager, but I understand how to get hired here in this country. I'm pretty good at it. I'm good at sales. I understand how to market yourself. You need to actually create a good resume that's going to stand out. It's what's going to set you apart. It's what's going to get you a job. Bring all your bank statements. That's going to be important. You want to make sure that you arrange for a place to stay before you get here. Don't come here without any idea. Get a place to stay. Find cheap places, whether you're getting Airbnb, whether you're getting accommodations elsewhere. Find a place to stay. If you want to learn about finding accommodation in Halifax, I have a video for the cheapest temporary accommodation in Halifax. Just look that up, search my channel. I'm in the process of making more playlists. You need to find references from your previous landlords as a bonus. It's not completely necessary, but if you can get references from previous landlords that say, yeah, you were a good tenant, that's going to help you. If you can get them in Canada, if you've stayed in Canada before, and you have people who can vouch for you, references or numbers or friends that are already in the country that can say, yeah, you're a good guy, or just be a reference for you, find them and gear them up before you get here. It will just save you time. You want to ask previous insurers to supply you with a no claims letter as proof of your driving history. So that's really important. If you can get driving history, any documentation that's going to prove who you are and what you do before you get here will increase your credibility. I mean, it depends where you are. Driving in the States and driving here, it's easier than driving if you were driving in Mumbai and trying to obtain a license here. So I would check that out before you get here. Also, bring all your tax forms, bring your necessary documents, bring everything you can. You're going to need to pack clothes. If you're bringing a pet with you, you need to see if your pet can get into your apartment or the place you're renting or staying at. Ask your landlord, ask if it's pet friendly. Not all places are. And you need to get your phone unlocked. If you want to work with other networks and you already have a phone, you have an iPhone, you have some sort of device, unlock your phone so that you can partner or get signed with a different carrier when you come here to Canada. In terms of clothing, it's going to depend where in Canada you go. Generally, Canada is cold. If you're arriving right in the middle of winter, try to be arriving wearing something fairly warm. You don't need to wear snow pants and boots and go nuts, but try to wear something well insulated. A couple layers, a nice jacket that's weatherproof, waterproof, long pants, something that's tight to your body that's going to allow your body to breathe and not sweat like crazy, but also trap in some heat. That's very important. If you want to know how to dress for the weather, I have more videos on how to dress for the winter, how to dress for Halifax weather. If you use my Halifax weather video, it is applicable to all places in Canada which are cold, but specifically we'll look at dampness of Halifax and how to actually insulate your body and also prevent getting sick by sweating and dampness and wind. So check out that video. Be sure you pack for that. Another thing you may want to bring is spices or things that are harder or more expensive to obtain here in Canada. And now I have a whole bunch of different lists of spices that you may want to actually bring. For example, like in Iran, saffron is an expensive spice, but if you want to buy it here, it's also very expensive. If you can bring it back home, if you have family members who already have it, bam, drop it in your suitcase, bring it here. But check and see if you can bring it across, because there are many things that you can't bring from other countries to Canada. You need to check that out, clear it. They may give you hell for it. So just see if you're able to do it, see what you're able to bring. I'm not educated about that specifically. I don't bring food into Canada from other countries. I do it domestically. I'm going to find other countries that tend not to bring food back. So I would check it out, but I do know, like, I have a few friends who actually bring a lot of food from their countries here in Canada. A lot of preserved packaged food though, so I would double check. I think spices are fine. And don't leave anything until the last minute. Get all this done quickly. I see we're hitting about 6 minutes on this video, so I don't want to keep going too long, but this is just a baseline of things you need to bring to Canada. Again, I'm going to sum it up in the description down below. I'm going to help you more. Drop me comments if you have any more questions or I failed to cover something. And be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and thank you for watching.